I know. Who's mommy's favorite baby boy? Puppy. I don't think everybody knows in the world. It's Loki. Sir, you're taking thread with you. Oh my gosh, this is why I need another bobbin system. Well, that was unfortunate. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. I like my bobbin drawer looks like horrible. Like it looks like that drawer that everyone has in their house that has miscellaneous stuff. Like why is there Chinese food restaurants to menus to a restaurant that has been closed for like 18 years scenario? Okay. I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't exist. Mm-hmm. I don't even know what happened there. Oh. Let's see. Good morning. Happy hump day. Good morning. Yes, it is very dreary out here, but my eyeballs, the pressure is real. I could tell Hurricane Irene is coming. So for all my East Coast people, please be safe. Do whatever your state or your governor or your mayor or your town people are telling you to do. Have water. Check on your elderly. Check on your people that are easily they can easily have harm. Just be safe. Um, it's very dreary out there, and my hair is not loving the frizz right now. Um, and Loki just knocked down a whole bunch of bobbins from the drawer, and not loving that either. Uh, yeah, I went to the store with Kindle, and my head is gonna explode. It's so the store grocery store was weirdly packed. The kids are not back in school until I want to say next week, or I think sometime next week. And it's crazy. We're on the 20th. Like eh, this month is already more than halfway done now. Like the kids go back to school like the 25th or something. Like some part of next week they start school. So it's pretty crazy. Um, I'm pretty excited about that. Yesterday, I got some work done. I got to cut out the Lucky Penny wallet with part of my Patreon crew, and the Lucky Penny wallet's part of Sally Tomatoes wallets. They have a couple cool things. I have a friend who lives. I have two friends actually. I have more than two friends, but I have two friends that make this wallet, and they do really well. I have one friend that makes it in leather. She makes it in lambskin. She lives in a town that they kind of are known for just everything being made out of hides. So she sells it like at a sheep and wool festival. She also sells her wallets at like horse they have like a holiday horse mart. Okay, so their holiday theme, I always want to fly out there to go to it. So they have like these horse like they're okay. It's a holiday festival, but it's kind of centered around horses. So they have where you could buy new mares and new like ponies and just whatever, but they sell like leather goods too. And they sell like people that make fresh candy, their baked goods, but the theme is centered around the horses. So you go into different stalls, and they're clean, 100% clean, and the stalls have different themes. So she sells the Lucky Penny wallet. She also sells leather Christmas stockings. She's the one that when I sell leather Christmas stockings, she's the one that me and her she was helping me bounce back a really cool like stocking theme, and I sent her my pattern, and she said it was a really good pattern because making a leather stocking, it seems like great in theory, but you want it to be functional. You want to be able to have people actually use it. And if it's too stiff or if it's the leather's not right, it it may only look for like artwork and not have a functional purpose. So she makes a lot of different wallets and handbags, but she loves the Lucky Penny wallet. So I told her that I was going to be doing it with part of my Patreon crew. She told me some of the cool things that she uses for like stability of the wallet, and she doesn't really use a lot of like interfacing because she uses lambskin, but there's sometimes that she does. But yeah, she does a very she's like really excited that I'm sewing it up. I've sewed up a Lucky Penny wallet before. I like them. I think they're super cute. They're functional, and because they're so soft and pliable, that I feel like that this is a wallet that is for a person who stacks a lot of credit cards and a lot of stuff in their wallet's dream. When a wallet has too much structure, you can't overstuff it. And I think people are not thinking of that. I think sometimes we think structure is best, and it's not in realistic, like in like everyday life. I'm a overstuffer. The one reason why I love the Triscal is that it does have some stability, but it still has pliability. I stuff like 3 or 4 credit cards in one slot. And because I had this wallet for so long, I had made my first Triskel like 2020 or something, or right before 2020. I That thing is stuffed to the max. It has so much stuff in it. There's things that I really don't even need in it, and I can stuff my cell phone in it, and everything's fine. When I get to a more structured one, I have a tendency of reverting right back to the Triskel because it has like it's soft, if that makes sense. So I think that's why I favor and I look at the a Lucky Penny wallet is because you have the opportunity to put more into it. And I think a lot of people that are, if you're an overstuffer in your wallet like me, you might like the Lucky Penny wallet because you have the credit card slots, you have the ID wallets, and then you have the hidden cash compartments, which could kind of double down on a cell phone. If you have like a slender phone that is not like a fold or a flip phone or like that, you might be able to get away with sticking your cell phone in it, which is a great selling feature for some audiences. So I was telling her, she was telling me that she's not on social media. She's very like she's a person that's very present. She's with her family a lot. When I call her, it's like it's not like FaceTime, we're talking on the phone, or we do FaceTime. It's usually something like a Zoom meeting so that we could talk about a pattern together, or if she needs help or I need help. We're like really, I don't know, like I miss her. We grew up in California together. When we moved out of California at the same time, and our kids are practically the same ages. It's I just miss her. But she was telling me that she's excited. She doesn't have like a brother scanner cutter or a silhouette or any kind of cutting apparatus. She cuts everything by hand. She actually made templates to cut out the Lucky Penny wallet, and she just found out that Aquaquilt Go, which I have too for when I for the like the flying geese and stuff like that, because I used to quilt like 3 or 4 quilts a year, and shamefully I haven't done it for some time. Well, they partner with Sally Tomato to make a template for the Lucky Penny wallet. So she immediately bought this so she can cut perfect template pieces out. And she's excited, which will make her edge painting process even easier. She edge paints all over her wallets. And I'm just like super excited for her because when you get a tool or a notion that makes your everyday job easier, it's cake. It becomes like it's like cake. It's like getting the wedding cake at the end of the party. It's like getting your birthday cake. It's like having that dessert. It just makes the rest of the day so much easier because you don't have to have that 30 or 40 minute process trying to cut out your pattern pieces. All you have to do is put your leather or your vinyl or your cork in the machine and just whoop, 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 and every piece is cut out. Perfect. Nice crisp lines, perfection. So she's really excited about that, and I was excited because when the first Lucky Penny pattern I owned did not have SVG patterns, and Sally Tomato like stepped up the game and they made SVG patterns. And I'm like, this is a complete game changer because their credit card slots are like they look like geese like flying. Like, it's a very unique thing. It's not unachievable not to cut it out by hand. I proved it yesterday. You can. It's just it's time consuming. So anything that can alleviate that time, it makes it better. It's cake. And the wallet itself comes together like ridiculously fast. Like when we sew it up tomorrow, don't I think I'm going to time it. I think it'll be under 60, 90 minutes. It is a fast wallet to come together. And then you can just do extras if you want to, like edge paint it, or just add more bling, or just if you want to add a little part where you can have like a D ring or a corset ring, where you can add a strap for a crossbody, or a little wristlet. You can do so many things to this wallet, and that's why I like the Lucky Penny wallet. It is low key kind of lucky because you can add so many different variations to make it truly your own. So that's what we did yesterday. I finished up. I thought I was going to finish up the duffel, but I did not have my 1.5 inch rings. Emmeline bag just they sent my bag so fast to customs. Customs has had it for like since the 15th, and they finally released it. So I'm hoping that it made it to Baltimore today, and it's going to be out for shipping. Emmeline bag did their thing. It's just the customs and USPS. So I'm waiting for them to get my sliders, so that way I can get these bags, the duffel bags out. I was going to use the original 1.5 inch hardware I had, but these magnificent people paid such a great price. I want to make sure that I had the hardware that were welded shut, not the ones that had like the spacing. When it comes down to duffel bags, I want to make sure that it is a completely welded piece of metal, because you're putting this on your back crossbody and it's having weight. I don't want any separation with the strap hardware. So yeah. So I am basically waiting on that. So I finished up another one of the another not a strike, another tester bag yesterday, and I love the way it came out. I made it a Wicked theme, and I think you guys might like it too. And I'm also prepping on to start making the video, but I can't make the video because I'm also waiting for Emmeline bag for this one set of hardware for an alternative way to make the bag, so I can show you in the video how to use this hardware as well as an alternative way to make this bag. So I'm playing the waiting game. So I'm going to be just sewing up a couple of projects today, waiting for Mel, and yeah, and then probably going to sleep because my brain is not the business it hurts today. I have my first pumpkin spice coffee from Dunkin' Donuts for the year, so I'm pretty excited about that too. Pumpkin spice. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Yeah. Yeah, well, I gotta do well, I'm really happy. I got to use the magnetic ones that Shannon has yesterday, and the total game changer. They stay in place when you have the extra ones, but I gotta do something with the drawer. I'm going to definitely look into it. I can't do styrofoam, you guys already know. Saying it in my head is giving me the images, and I have like the heebie-jeebies. I'm not gonna even lie. I gotta do something. And you know what's weird? Like Loki, his name, he is a little pup of mischief. Anytime I open up my bobbin drawer, he comes out of nowhere. Like, let me destroy the cake. Let me destroy what it is. And I don't know. I don't know. I gotta figure out something. The bobbin boat that Julie gave me, I'm thinking I'm just gonna buy like more of those and just stack them on top of each other and just have them organized that way. So that way, because the way I put them in the apparatus that Julie gave me, I wrap them and then I put the tail where the loose tail is into the bobbin boat. So the bobbin boat kind of comes into like a little, it's a boat. So and it's for bigger bobbins, class M bobbins, and you can stick some in there. I think you can stick like 8 on there if I'm not mistaken. And then you just kind of slide them in your drawer. So what I think I'm going to do is I might buy more of those and then just have them in there, and maybe even get fancy and maybe label them like with a color scheme, so that way I can have them like darks, reds, and pinks or whatever, and have them a little bit more fancier. Maybe I can get it organized like that. If I give that skill set to Kendall, he'll be excited because like he is all about color coordination. Me, on the other hand, I would be like going through the bobbin boats, just slamming them across the thing. So I don't know. I'm thinking something along those lines because that's been my favorite theme for a while, holding bobbins in my thing. And like I generally keep my favorite, like my try and true colors, like the colors that I use the most. Like I use this one, this color. I don't this is I don't know why this color I use in almost a lot of bags. It's like my neutral color. Like if gray is a neutral color that a lot of people use, for some odd reason this color is like in almost every single one of my bags. This is like my third spool of it. So I would probably use something along those lines and keep like 4 or 5 bobbins wound in there, and I keep it. And then I'll just use that bobbin boat. So like the Julie's gift that she gave to me wind up really being a gift because I didn't even know this thing existed. I mean, hear me out. I knew it existed for like domestic bobbins. I had no idea that you can use it for, there was a size for industrial. So I feel like if somebody started coming out with organization for industrial bobbins that can fit into your industrial table, they could probably make a killing off of us because there's so many people just in the Facebook world that have industrial. Imagine if you made it and you solicit it and you have now make it for the people that for manufacturing houses. You can make us like a literal bank because they're across the seas. They use industrial machines to make clothing, bags, and whatever. So like that is a lucrative business if someone's able to make something to organize bobbins. I'm not talking about like that little section like in the 5515 or the what is it, the 1800 or whatever, where it's like that little slots on by this machines like inside your desk. If somebody was able to make something to organize your bobbins, it can be extremely a lucrative thing. I have ideas, but I keep going back to styrofoam, so I'm no good to you. Good morning, Io. I'm sorry you're tired, Christine. Yeah, I there are toe separators people use. I've seen people use. There are like these little plastic things that you can put on there. There are like things like that, but I noticed when you put something that is exactly on top of, where's the bobbin? If you put something exactly on top of the bobbin, it can hide the color and you have to take it off. See, with the bobbin boat, I don't have it on me right now. Like with the bobbin boat, like, so the one that Julie gave me, let's pretend that this long tail doesn't exist. You have this small little tail, and the bobbin boat, you put it in like this. You can still see the bobbin color, and that is imperative. So that's great. So you take the bobbin boat out and you'd be like, oh, this is the one I need, it's the white one, and you pull it out. See, that you're not missing out on the color. You don't have to take any mechanism off to see what color it is, because the chances are if I pull a mechanism off, I'm not putting it back on. It takes me forever to remember to put my silver pin cap pin on. There are people like me who, once I take something off, I forget about it. There are really a lot of good people out there that will put their silver pen cap on. For every person that puts out, every 10 person there that puts their silver pen cap off, there is a Shinova that doesn't. Like I always tell people, think of the Shinovas in the world who don't zip up their zipper pocket. Think of those Shinovas in the world who overstuffs their credit card slots. There, for every like perfect person, there is a Shinova behind them. Okay, that is not perfect. So like there are me. So um I'm far from it. There, so when you have that, you just need to figure it out. Like that's why I like that's why when a way like sound like kind of like Waywhack, I'm glad that they came out with a tape dispenser, because when I would watch other people do lives, they would have like zero thing, like nothing on their double-sided tape. I'm like, I am doing something wrong because I have Cheshire hair, Grinch hair on there, Loki, my hair. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And then Waywack was like, "You're not the only one." So we came up with this tape dispenser. I have less things on my tape now because of a tape dispenser. Because somebody thought of, well, Shinova's not the only one. There there are a lot of people who have like mysterious hair all over their tape. So we came up with the tape dispenser. That's what I'm saying for the bobbins. I just think having something that is visible that you can see the bobbin color in your drawer, but at the same time hides the bottom of the tail so there's not a nest where it's like a nest of all the bobbins would be lucrative. And the best thing I've seen so far is the M class bobbin boat. And if there was something a little bit bigger that you could stick inside of your um, drawer on an industrial machine, I think somebody would do really well with that. Just a thought. Because it just makes more sense. And then while you're at it, have an organization for your needles. Like, oh, like little slots where you can put your needles. Like, this is the 116 needle, this is the 118, so on and so forth. So that way you're not flipping through your needles trying to find what a leather needle, whatever you can find, you can see it on the edge of the thing. I think it'll be cool. Um, I like being organized because most of the time I'm not. Most of the time I'm not. And so, hi. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing today. I'm drinking my first pumpkin spice, and the thing is, their espresso is down. I don't know if anybody else's has like a Dunkin' Donut or like a coffee shop. Like my McDonald's coffee person, like their machine is always down. Between my McDonald's and my Dunkin' Donuts, they're always down. They're always down. And yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot of like coffee places near me. And my 7-Elevens, it's really impossible to get in there between like 7 and 10 because there's so many workers. We have so much construction work, and like that is like the spot to be to get coffee in the morning. They have really good coffee. But like every construction worker known to man is there in our area between those times. So I like 7-Eleven coffee. I'm not bad and bougie all the time. So yeah, my plan today is to finish up sewing and a little projects, cleaning my room, and dealing with the bird nest inside of my bobbin area. And yeah, waiting for Emmeline bags. Hopefully it comes today. It clear custom, so I can't be I'm not upset at all. I just need it to be here in Baltimore and getting ready for it to be delivered. I miss DHL. I really miss DHL. I do. I see there's a Starbucks near me, but like the Starbucks is in this again, it's in this construction thing. Like everything where I live is near John Hopkins, and there's so much getting built up around John Hopkins that like it's like the construction people are like there all the time. And by all means, they deserve to be there because they're working really hard jobs. So I'm stuck by a Dunkin' Donuts or a McDonald's. And I like McDonald's coffee. Don't trip. I like but these two places, promise you, their machines are always down. And Dunkin' Donuts espresso machine area has been like down for a while. And normally I make my own coffee, like you seen yesterday. I had my own coffee cup, but once in a while, a girl just wants to have an espresso that she doesn't make. I'm just saying. And again, I told you it's pumpkin spice season. When that starts, Shinova goes for it. So, yep, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope everyone has a really like a good Wednesday, and hopefully you get to sew. If you don't, relax, have fun. And again, if you're prepping for Hurricane Aaron, do whatever your local news authority figures whatever says. Again, check on your elderly and most vulnerable people, and just be safe. Okay. I will talk to y'all later. Okay. Bye.